So this is my pizza recipe, and this one will be for 3 small pizzas. And the key is Caputo 00 flour. You can, you can find it online if you can't find it anywhere else. And the recipe is 12 ounces of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of, I use rapid rise yeast. And then 8.4 ounces of water, 3/4 of a tablespoon of honey, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then I'll mix all this stuff up. So I've just mixed it up enough just to get all the liquid and flour incorporated together. It's still shaggy, but I'm going to cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes. So now it's been a half hour. I'm going to just, so it still looks like this, but it's not as sticky, although it's still wet, and you want it to be wet. So now, once again, here we're going to do a couple simple folds. No real kneading to this dough. See how it's coming together? It's a nice dough. Now I'm going to make 3 balls and put them in these. I've lightly oiled these little containers. And it should be about 7 ounces a piece. So we'll see what we get here. 4, 6, 7. Right. So now just shape this again. That. 7.5. 6.8. So okay, 7.2. Close enough. Now, I'm going to let these sit at room temperature for about an hour, and then I'm going to put them in the refrigerator overnight. And you can leave them, cook them the next day or even the day after that, and it just develops more flavor and gets to be a better dough. All right, it's the next day. And I've just taken these out of the fridge, the pizza dough. I'm going to let them sit out for a while, warm up a bit. Now usually it's about 2 hours. I let them warm up and expand a little bit. Then I'll cover them up with some plastic wrap while they're sitting out here. But it's nice wet dough, but you can see it's not real sticky. It's a little sticky, but you can handle it. So just sprinkle a little bit of flour on top so they don't stick to the plastic. Too bad. There you go. We'll be back. So it's been about 2 hours. These things have been sitting out here. And I'm going to make a pizza. Now it's kind of sticky, but with the pizza dough, you can put a lot of flour on it like this because you're going to be spreading it out. You want to push it out, press the center down, push this out, leave a little edge, flip it over, get flour on both sides, push the center. Now I used to pick them up and throw them, but I'm dropping too many of them these days, so I'll just show you a less exciting way to spread this out. So you can walk along on your knuckles like this. See how they fall? Just shape it, or just hold it like this. Let one end of it rest on the table, and just kind of take the edges and let the weight of it spread the dough out and thin it out a bit. So this is going to be about a 10 or 12 inch pizza, I hope. I flipped it, so, but you don't have to do that. Alright, let's see what we got. I use parchment paper to make these pizzas on so that it slides easier into the oven. Now I've got my pizza stones in the oven, and I've been heating them up to 550. That's as high as my oven inside will go. The pizza oven, you know, I cook them at like 750, 800, and they cook very fast. But this is, I'm going to have to just deal with it like this, I think. So now, I'm just used to putting oil on, because when I make them in the pizza oven, I make like 5 pizzas all at once, and then I cook them one at a time, because it only takes 2 or 3 minutes out in the pizza oven when it's up to 800 degrees. But, so when you make all the pizzas at once, you don't want the sauce to soak into the dough, so the olive oil helps with that. Now, normally I just have a regular tomato sauce, but this, today, I had all these tomatoes from the garden, and I made some kind of weird, kind of roasted tomato sauce, so we're going to try it. So now you just spread a little bit of that on there. Then you put the cheese, and mozzarella. I'm using mozzarella. And normally, you don't want to make, you know, put a million things on these pizzas. It's thin crust pizza. Just a few things. So, this one is going to be pepperoni and I think green onions. So, we'll get it going here. I'm going to trim this parchment paper down a little bit. do this when I'm using the wood-fired oven, because if you don't, this parchment paper at 800 degrees will catch fire. So it's just habit doing it. You don't need to do it at 550 like my oven is at. So now I'm going to go put it in the oven, and now I'll try to get a shot of it in the oven in a minute. So there it is. I usually put a pizza stone top and bottom. I think it gives it better heat, but anyways, it's going to take maybe close to 8 or 10 minutes. So there's the first one. It took about 6 minutes to cook in there. And now I'll make some more. But there you go.